Hi everyone, I am Green Zero Photon, and I am doing an unboxing of the Lynx R1. I am one of the first few backers to have received the Lynx R1 box, so I'm very lucky. And let's go though. But before I proceed, I have an index controller to kind of demonstrate the size of this box. So just to get a look at it, just size-wise. So this is a pretty decent size box, though I guess not that big. If I could recall correctly, my Vivex or Elite box is a little bit bigger, kind of bigger. I think it was a good bit bigger. I don't know than this, and especially other boxes, or like my Vive Pro 2, that was even bigger. Yeah, so this is a pretty small box in comparison, mostly because it's just the headset itself, more or less, versus controllers and lots of other nonsense. Let's get going trying to open this up, shall we? So that was a little bit of me struggling to open the box. So here we go. You could see nice box itself. As usual for literally anything, it looks, even the box looks nicer in person. Got some foam inserts to kind of keep the box going well here. So you can see the nice Lynx box itself. Ooh. Sorry for the jump cut there. My phone was uncooperative, so didn't do anything. So here is the box itself. Little Lynx sticker, that's nice. It's nice to see. Lynx R1, that's cool. Another sticker. So you got a nice Lynx R1 on both sides. Looks like there we go. Now it's sort of vertical. Or is that like always you read it facing one way? Or let's see. Lynx R1. That's how they did it. And there's the back side of the box itself. Very simple. Guess this is one of those sleeve type things. So let's get this out of the sleeve. Trying to do it in a photogenic way, but the easiest way is just in a way that's not necessarily the easiest for you to see. So again, Lynx, nice. No, this isn't like a Lynx sticker. This is like a, I don't even know what you can call this, but it's a nice, like a metal or metal paint thing that's maybe in it more, maybe on top of it. Can't tell if that's a sticker, what's in and what's out. Man, it has been a while since I even saw Stan's unboxing, so, oh, I didn't even notice. These are actually already cut. That's in some ways convenient, but that's because those are put on in the factory, and this got validated by the Lynx team as the first batch that they're sending out. This sticker is not taken off, so maybe they wanted some amount of Lynx experience. So there is the headset itself. Just first, as you could see, just what the inside of that box looks like. I could leave that sticker for now, or how about let's leave it this way. I might be able to see there is a, some people have called this an oil stain that you could kind of see right there, which I can talk about more in a second. It's not really oil, it's not actually a problem. It's like a shipping issue. 1 second. But so here's the headset itself. Let's take this out of here. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool to see in person. Things are always so much better to see in person than on video. So this is apparently like an issue of things rubbing on it during shipping that's made it shiny. Honestly, it just in a similar way, my finger might leave sweat stains that then goes away. This kind of looks like that. Interesting that it's also like some other. I guess those are also. So these are apparently like what kind of wear marks just from it being shipped. We'll learn more soon, I believe, and no other headsets besides this initial bit will have that issue. So this should end up being all good. So headset itself. You can see the front two cameras, or there's more than two cameras on the front, but the main like eye cameras. I can't remember which ones of these are which, but like even not all of these are cameras. I can't even remember because there's only 6 total cameras, 2 and then 4, 6. But I there's 3 little things here. I can't remember. Maybe there's like an IR like light thing maybe. Let's push this a little further away. So you can see the side there with the micro SD card and headphone jack. It's always nice to have a small headset with a headphone jack. Bottom with screws, I guess, which is cool. This should be much more repairable, apparently, than other headsets in some ways. You have power. I think that's power button, or no, power button was on like the top or something. And volume rocker and more tiny screws and stuff. Kind of see the outline of those lenses there. I'll show those more in a second. Here's the top with the fan area, USB right there, and other. I really cannot remember what buttons were what, but that says L and R. That's not volume rocker. This is volume rocker. I don't know what that is. I don't know how visible this is, but this definitely looks like more like used or something. I don't know if this is an amount of like from shipping and manufacture. Like there's little. I think you could kind of see stuff on here. So it's not just the oil stain. I expect again this to be a kink that will get worked out, and for everybody's headsets to come fresh, right? Because you don't really want to see any weird marks on this, right? Like this is one of the first few headsets, man. The rest other parts of this looks a lot more immaculate. I'll show the lenses in a second, but I just want to show off some amount of the other, like just like the headband on this. It's like very very solid, but like not like particularly light, or no, like it's still like light, but like I don't know. It's like it's firm, but like in a very good way, but like not too heavy way or anything like that either. I'll compare this to my other headset. I mentioned that I have a Vive Pro 2, and then I unboxed a Vive XR Elite. And I returned the XR Elite, even though I'm pretty sure that's lighter than this, but like it was uncomfortable and had a bunch of other downsides. Versus this is definitely lighter than my Vive Pro 2. So I wonder how this will do in other stuff. Cause I don't have any other heads. Like I don't have any other like. Well, I have like a wireless headset ish, like with the Vive Pro 2 wireless, but this does not have like I don't know, like I don't have anything that's like I don't know, like this is so nice. It's like just a nice solid like back bit here. I don't know what the that QR code is for. There we go. This may be cool on camera, but again, stuff is always so much cooler in person. But yeah, I think those were the speakers or something like that. But yeah, this is a very like it. I'll compare this to my my Vive Pro 2 in a second. But so let's hope this doesn't reveal anything. But here are the beautiful lenses. So here now we can have a good shot of the inside of that right there. So should be able to see, right, we have this sort of outside plastic. Then I think this is like a foam or something, right? The same sort of thing that in like a lot of, not foam, but I don't know, like the fabric. Yeah, that's what it is. On the inside of like a lot of VR headsets for them to adjust. Interestingly, this one's all the way to the right, and this one's like all the way to the right. And then I hope it doesn't look like I can see anything revealing in it, but I can move that from a side to side to side, and they're individual, which should be interesting for some people. 'Cause I don't think people's eyes are necessarily that fully symmetric. So this is a very interesting feature. Kind of see how with the fabric bunching up, at least like here, that sort of ring underneath it of how it is. But yeah, so there's the kind of outside plastic layer, there is the fabric, and then there's this sort of like plastic container of the lens, and then there's the beautiful lens itself. And again, screws, so hopefully this ends up being very repairable. Oh, I guess this is like magnetic. So like there's this magnet right here. So I believe those are like a magnetic clip for the side face thing. Hopefully that's in my box because I don't know. That should be included and stuff. The facial proximity sensor. I guess that's like the power and I guess some other data for like the headphones and whatnot. Not actually that much to show on this inside bit, which is, I mean, really what you would expect. It's cool how this fabric is. Hopefully that's all like, I don't know what would end up going on if you need to replace that, if you break that, but hopefully there's not like too fragile and doesn't cause problems if it does break, because I feel like this is, maybe just because this is so small and light that hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. I don't think it will. But it does look so gorgeous. I guess more fan stuff at the bottom. But yeah, so interesting how you could see lots of tiny screws everywhere, but like it really looks good. Don't know what this is, maybe a little things to go in. I see camera brakes. Hinge definitely feels like solid, like it'll stay where you left it, or left it, you know. You can go kind of inwards like that. Let's goes from there to almost all the way open like that. Oop. Before I look in the box just to see if there's anything else and compare, right, we have the front pad, and come on, the back pad, very light, very nice. Oh, let's just make sure to see what was under that. I don't know how well you could even see any of that, but even any screws in there? Maybe like deeply in the things. I'm not sure. It doesn't. It's probably screws somewhere. Just let's put this back in and just demonstrate more aspects of this. So that is it all the way out. Not surprising. I think that's already more inwards than it came. So that sounds to be as tight as it goes inwards. And then back out. First batch of these, like the ones from January of this year. This was one of the like issues. I think it was like when it was all the way out or all the way in. But one of many reasons why it's taken till now until I get the headset, because gotta have this be as perfect as possible for us. So thank you very much, Stan, and the whole rest of the Lynx team, who have really done a great job on this beautiful piece of hardware. All right, let's continue where I left off. So I feel like I showed the headset in enough detail to really get the feeling, which one of the things I really was missing during like the live streams, of just showing it in every possible angle. Though, of course, seeing it in person is something entirely different. And oh man, oh, if this like came like as pristine as this could have been, I mean, already just as is, it looks so beautiful. Like, I'm curious how the transparent will be when we end up going or walking around. But I mean, this is definitely like something that like would feel good to have on in a professional enterprise environment. Like, I imagine walking into work wearing this, and I mean, obviously, it's going to be weird for anybody walking in wearing a headset just because it's not normalized yet. But with this, you know, this definitely feels like it could be like one of the closest, like most modern, nice looking headsets. So even over something like an Apple Vision Pro, like this truly is a fantastic piece of design. Kudos to all the people who worked on the actual, like, the way that it looks. This looks so good. All right, let's see if there's anything else in the box before I continue and compare more. So let's see. Ooh, here's the lens. So we put way in there instead of just rattling around. I will open that in a second. So here is a USB cable for plugging it into the computer. You got the right angle right there, and the other one. So this will be good instead of having to buy something new. No, I mean, I don't know how long that is and whether or not I'd want to buy another one. I don't really know what this is about in terms of holding whatever other stuff. Oh, this whole little thing, which I thought was like a little section of the box. Here is the facial gasket. Oh, that's so adorable. So let's push this back so you have a better background. But I don't know how hard you could see, but so there is the this plastic bit on the inside that ends kind of like where my finger is, like right like to there, and so then the rest of this is the foam. And then you got the classic bit here. This feels like so much nicer than my Vive Pro 2. What are you guys doing, Vive? Like, this is just so nice, man. Those magnets there. So let's put this on our little baby headset. So we got the nose piece going down at the bottom like that. Snaps on. Oop. Very light. In terms of force required to use this, I think I would have expected a higher amount of force. Definitely feels a little bit more force on that top bit, which is good. It definitely it definitely feels a little bit more like it angles, and like it's not physically angling like that, but that is the top two being like stronger magnets in the bottom one, but not by. Actually, no, there isn't any magnets on the bottom. Oh, that makes more sense why it's easier to kind of remove like that. But I wonder if it would be better. I can't quite remember how the magnets were on my Vive Pro 2, but maybe I don't know whether it's just because there's two of them here, and I don't remember how many are on the Vive Pro 2, or not the Vive Pro 2, the Vive XR Elite. But that one had issues in general as a product in terms of how many things it takes to. Or like it being too easy to remove. I feel like some people might have that criticism here. It might be fine in terms of wearing it. So So hopefully it doesn't get knocked off, and as a headset, it probably doesn't really matter as much because it doesn't, like, it's not really sitting on your head like that, so I wouldn't expect that to be an issue, but I think that's a thing to keep into consideration. Yeah, you would think that there would be, and I mean, there's little things that it's going into. Is that visible right, right here? There's the little thing going into, and like it's like a little thing to kind of stabilize in like whatever position, but so hopefully that's not a problem. Yeah, that looks like a normal headset on the inside, making sure you can't see any stuff. Hopefully there isn't any light leaks through the hinge and stuff right there at the top. But otherwise, there's no other spot for there to be any light leaks, it looks like, which is good. Any light that you see is just kind of a reflection. Feel very comfortable just leaving it more like that, as it just looks more like a normal headset, even though, like, funnily, like, it's just like this front bit versus other headsets. So let's see if there's anything else in the box before I move on to some other stuff. Well, here's leaking the Lynx quick start guide QR code thing. Lynx R start and QR code. Very, very nice. Anything else is a part of this box? Like the fold, like the whatever. It's very firmly in the thing. I can't remember if there was anything else that I was supposed to get as a part of this. Didn't look that up beforehand using my phone to record this, so I have no idea if there's other stuff that I was supposed to get in here. And if not, this should get resolved in time at whatever point. So, I wonder what this is supposed to be for. Like an accessory, or is that like battery? I don't know what that is, what that little section is for. All right. I will. Let's show some things as bits of comparison. And at the very end, I can end off in terms of. Well, you know what? Let's show more headset off stuff first before I open the little crystal thing. So or the lens toy. So first of all, I'm like worried about like having it lay like this. I mean, I think the lens are like on the inside a bit, and what's interesting is I think someone pointed this out on the Kid Dynamite, first person on the Lynx Discord. Make sure you check that out. It's unofficial. I run it with PhilPax. If I recall correctly, this was a surprising thing, and I kind of forgot or didn't know about that either. But you could see like it's not fully like convex. You know, it's a little concave right there. In terms of how that is, but I can't tell if the plastic. Yeah, I think you could in theory like lay it down like this if it was completely flat, but that's like fucking scary, and you wouldn't want to do that with any other VR headset anyway. So one of the things that future headsets are coming with is, instead of a lens toy, they're going to be coming with a cover to kind of like put like around that, make it easier to travel, which I'm sure will be very convenient. I just happen to have this VR cover like thing that I got for my Vive Pro 2. That's kind of supposed to be for a similar thing. Ends up being, for the Vive Pro 2, a little too small in some ways, even though it also means that it kind of fits perfectly, but where it's kind of a hassle to put on, so I just don't use it. But for this, I mean, in terms of being able to have something to, well, this is, I guess, in some ways a bit too big, but in terms of at least having something to protect the headset, you know, like, you should not want to scratch those lenses, those beautiful freeform catadiatropic, no, fourfold freeform catadiatropic lens. No, it was freeform lenses. So it's fourfold catadioptric, catadioptic, I think it was. So fourfold catadioptic freeform lenses. I think that's what it was. So do not want to hurt one of those. Got great protection. All right. I think that's enough of the box. Yeah, that was just a card that was in here. Yeah, it's the only thing that's in here. Ooh, do not want to break that sticker, at least not yet. So, a couple of things left. So first of all, as an example, index controller doesn't. So again, it's a small headset, which is good. So let's compare that to what my main and only current device is, despite how much I would like to get something else. I have my Vive Pro 2 with wireless head strap. So you could compare and see just how much bigger this bad boy is. So, I mean, obviously a mess of a thing here, but even with, let's put the thing on. Okay. There we go. Is that in? That isn't in, just quickly doing it like that. There we go. So, as a comparison, let's put them on their side maybe to some extent. You could see, well, oh, it is the same size because of the protective thing, but, well, really, it's not. It's so much smaller. See, I can see like this, how they are that way. And again, you know, in terms of depth, it's so much smaller. So you could see like that, which should hopefully be good. A lot better cameras on this one, I'll tell you that. What else was I going to do? I won't do anything with it yet, but I could put this on, and in terms of comfort and stuff, I could give my first impressions like that, right on the spot here. So you won't be able to see me or it, but I can do something. So put it on my head, have it pulled out. Right now, I have it kind of on the thing, this thing resting on my forehead and tightening it on the back. I feel like the forehead thing, I guess, I'm touching the lens. Oh, that's not good. The forehead thing is very useful in terms of like seeing what angle it likes for you to put on the headset with. Did I? Yeah, no, I do have the thing there. And it seems to be in some ways kind of high, but not that high or anything that like reminds me of how people were making mistakes on the Vive XR Elite. Now, in terms of lenses, it's very interesting actually, because in researching or looking it up, you assume, okay, there's not actually that much peripheral vision that you're worrying about or whatever, but no, there is actually quite a lot of peripheral vision. Of course, I don't have the lenses right up and can tell you the. I mean, I could turn on could turn it on while I'm right here and give you my live reactions like that. But so there is a lot that your eyes can see through on the sides there, which make it kind of very important in terms of how like if you have this type of headset without being able to see those side bits, like you're hiding so much field of view of your head where like I feel like I could just walk up to someone and give them the side eye without even like pulling this up, and like there's so it helps. I'm sure it helps so much in terms of feeling like a person and feeling like you're still in the environment, and because you do just have really a lot that's like not being blocked. So this is really very cool. I could could pull it up. I'm sure I look great. Um, so before I give my impressions, let's just open up this bad boy. Got what, some classic Scotch tape. Very happy with how they packaged this. I kind of just expected them to be like, screw you, get it scratched. Let's just grab some of our stuff and put it in the box. Is this just tape? I think this is just raw tape, not even any like plastic thing. Oh no, I guess it is a plastic thing. I don't know if this is in a box for other stuff, but got my little piece of paper thing around this as well. Ooh. Ooh, that is a very reflective thing. I might have to blur some of this. I guess what, to make it so you could see it, or because that is freaking reflective right there. Hopefully, I don't have to like blur too much of this, but you can see in terms of shape. This is again not just that other side bit is concave, but look how much of my finger you could put in this area without touch it. Like, what? How is this even a lens? Like this is such a strange. Like this goes all the way in there. I did not expect I expected this to be so much more concave. Oh, that's so strange. I wonder how the lenses are, or the displays are put in here. This is so strange. If it's just like plopped right in there, like is there that space here? Do you have the display like somewhere else? I have no idea. This is so funky. And I guess they put a direct reflective thing on the sides. I don't know what's up with that, like piece of metal or whatever. So hopefully I don't blur too much of this, but I might have to blur maybe the entire thing just to try and get this out quickly. But this is this will be very interesting to show. And these are like kind of rough, or like plastic, like things that you could kind of insert. So that's very fun. I am very happy to have gotten one of these. Okay, was there anything else I wanted to show off first? Not really. Should I make this into a separate video? This aspect of it? Okay, maybe I will. Might edit this bit earlier into this, but so that is the unboxing of the Lynx R1 headset. I believe I will probably have a separate video, so you don't need to watch it. We'll see what I do, but giving my first impressions, or maybe I'll just have this merged in at the end and cut over the little brief bit. Make sure to check out the Lynx unofficial Discord that I mentioned. I'll have it linked in the description. The doobly-doo. Lynx employees are sometimes on there. It's kept us sane during the great drought of when we thought Lynx was like delayed over and over again. And it's been very helpful. I've enjoyed everybody else on there. So I'm happy at the small community, and I'm excited to see where it and the headset grow. So yeah.